What if the person you loved the most was only using your heart as their wallet? Emily Carter had always been the type of girl who wore her heart on her sleeve. At 22, she was chasing her dreams in New York City, juggling classes in journalism and a part-time job at a bookstore. Life was busy, sometimes even lonely, but when Ryan Miller walked into her world, loneliness felt like a word that belonged to someone else's dictionary. Ryan was everything a girl like Emily thought she wanted. Well, he was magnetic, confident, and charming in a way that pulled people into his orbit without effort. Their first meeting happened during a campus fundraiser. He made a joke about the bland pizza they were serving, and she laughed harder than she had in months. From that moment, she was hooked. Their romance bloomed quickly. Ryan knew the right words to say, when to say them, and how to make her feel like the center of his universe. He'd surprise her at work with coffee, walk her home on late nights, and text her sweet goodnights that made her heart flutter. For the first time, Emily felt seen, loved, cherished. But beneath the glitter of his charm was something darker, something Emily couldn't yet see. It started with little things. Ryan always seemed to forget his wallet or claim his debit. "Card wasn't working, babe. Can you cover this? I'll Venmo you later," he'd say casually at restaurants. Or, "My paycheck is late. Could you spot me just this once?" At first, Emily brushed it off. That's what girlfriends do, right? Support their boyfriends when times are tough. Weeks passed, and her friends began to notice things Emily didn't want to. A friend saw Ryan at a bar, his arm around another girl. Another warned her that Ryan had a history of dating women who could provide for him. Emily defended him fiercely. She believed in him more. Maybe she just wanted to believe in the fairy tale she thought she was living. Everything shattered one night. Emily returned to her apartment earlier than expected and paused outside her door when she heard Ryan's voice inside. "Yeah, bro, relax." He laughed, his tone dripping with arrogance. "She's basically my ATM at this point. I just play this sweet boyfriend role, and she eats it up. Once I get what I need, I'm out. Can't believe she actually thinks I love her." The words hit harder than any physical blow. Emily froze, her hand shaking against the doorknob. Every kiss, every laugh, every "I love you" had been a lie. Her stomach twisted as if the floor beneath her had given way. She wanted to cry, to scream, to break, but instead, something inside her shifted. This wasn't going to destroy her. This was going to transform her. That night, Emily made a silent vow Ryan Miller would regret every lie he had ever told her. Emily didn't sleep that night. She lay in bed staring at the ceiling, her chest heavy with betrayal. The man she thought was her safe place, her future, her love was nothing more than a parasite feeding on her kindness. Her phone buzzed with a message from Ryan. "Miss you, babe. Sweet dreams." She stared at the screen, her lips curling into something between a laugh and a snarl. Sweet dreams. He had no idea she knew the truth, and that was his first mistake. For the next few days, Emily played her role to perfection. She smiled when he showed up, she kissed him when he leaned in, and she let him believe she was still his gullible, devoted girlfriend. But inside, Emily was no longer the same girl. Inside, she was sharpening her weapons, patience, intelligence. And timing. Ryan, on the other hand, grew bolder. He started asking for bigger favors. "Can you cover my rent this month? My check bounced." Or, "I need a little loan to help a friend out. I'll pay you back." Emily pretended to hesitate, then agreed, transferring the money. With fake reluctance, she wasn't just giving him what he wanted, she was documenting everything. Every request, every transaction, every line neatly recorded and saved. She began quietly pulling back too, confiding in only one trusted friend, her roommate, Sarah. Together, they built a plan. It wasn't just about exposing Ryan. It was about making sure he never had the chance to use anyone like this again. Sarah smirked when Emily outlined her idea. "You're not just getting revenge," she said. "You're building his downfall." And that's exactly what Emily intended. The first step was subtle. She encouraged Ryan to dream bigger. "Why don't you aim higher? You're smart, charming, you could be a businessman, an influencer even." Ryan's ego took the bait immediately. He started talking about investments, about starting a brand, about needing seed money. Emily listened sweetly, nodding like the supportive girlfriend. All the while, she pushed him gently toward digging his own grave. Then came the trap. Emily told Ryan about her father's trust fund. Ah, complete lie. She explained that once she graduated, she would gain access to a large sum of money. Ryan's eyes practically glowed. He leaned in, kissing her hand. "Babe, this could change our lives. We'll finally live the way we deserve." Inside, Emily's fury burned hotter. "Our lives. Or just yours, Ryan." She smiled, though, and whispered, "All in good time. Rehook some betrayals cut so deep they don't just hurt, they teach you how to become a weapon yourself." From that moment, Emily's plan accelerated. She began planting seeds, letting Ryan believe he was about to score the jackpot of his life. He bragged to his friends, unknowingly providing her more witnesses to his greed. Emily no longer felt like the broken girl outside that apartment door. She was different now, stronger, sharper, and she was ready. The weeks that followed were like a chess game. And Emily was several moves ahead. Ryan had no idea he was being played by the very girl he thought was his pawn. He became obsessed with the idea of Emily's so-called trust fund. Almost every day, he would ask about it. "So, when does the money come through? Or do you think we could start looking at apartments in Manhattan?" Emily always gave this same gentle, practiced smile. "Soon, Ryan, very soon." Behind the scenes, Emily and Sarah were pulling everything together. They compiled screenshots of text messages, audio recordings, even screenshots of Ryan bragging to his friends about milking Emily dry. Sarah's tech-savvy cousin helped them trace his bank transfers to multiple women he had been scamming at the same time. What Emily discovered made her blood boil. She wasn't the first. Ryan had been running this playbook for years, but Emily would be the last. The final act was set at Ryan's favorite high-end lounge, a place he loved to show off. Emily told him she wanted to celebrate their future together. He arrived dressed in a crisp shirt, his smile wide, confident he was about to secure the biggest payday of his life. As they sat in their booth, Ryan leaned in. "So, when do we get the money, babe? I've been thinking maybe we could even invest in crypto. Double it, you know?" Emily's lips curved into a calm smile. "Funny you should ask, Ryan, because tonight, you're finally going to get what you deserve." He frowned, confused. Before he could speak, Emily nodded toward the bar. Two women stood there, women Ryan had dated and conned before. And beside them, a police officer who had been more than eager to take Emily's evidence. Ryan's smirk faltered. "Emily, what the hell is this?" She leaned closer, her voice like ice. "This is every lie you told me, every dollar you stole, every fake I love you, all wrapped up into the end of your little game." The officer stepped forward, showing Ryan the evidence. His face drained of color as the reality set in. The women glared at him, their arms crossed, and the lounge buzzed with whispers as people realized what was happening. Ryan, the smooth talker, the charming boyfriend, was nothing more than a fraud. As the officer cuffed him, Ryan's eyes darted desperately to Emily. "You set me up." Emily didn't flinch. She simply stood, her voice steady and calm. "No, Ryan, you set yourself up. I just made sure everyone saw the truth." The lounge erupted in murmurs as Ryan was let out, humiliated and exposed. Emily felt no guilt, no sadness, only a quiet, fierce satisfaction. Walking out into the cool night air, Sarah by her side, Emily finally felt free. Her heart was no longer broken. It was stronger, sharper, unshakable. Ryan Miller was just a chapter in her story. And Emily Carter was the author of its ending. If you enjoyed this revenge story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful tales.